Hi, I'm Sharon. Welcome to my theory tuition series where we're working together step by step through each of the ABRSM theory grades. There are loads of resources available to help you if you visit sharonbill.com. If you go to my website there, you'll find some free PDF information sheets and you can download those in US letter or A4 and they accompany each step of this series. There's also a page there with links to all of my YouTube video tutorials, and you can access information about the books that I have available. I've written an exam technique guide, how to take your ABRSM Music Theory Exam. It's full of tips and techniques on how to best prepare for your exam, and also how to make the best use of your time on exam day when you're actually working through your exam paper. So if you go to sharonbill.com, it's all there for you. If you can give me a like, that'd be great. That'd be super fab. And please subscribe to my channel to keep updated. There's lots more in store. And so now we're going to continue with the 2015 past paper. So if you turn with me to page 3, all of these past papers provide excellent revision opportunity before you actually sit the exam paper. I always suggest you sit as many of these mock exam papers, as it were, to help you prepare. And so now we're on to question 5, where we're asked to add the correct rest or rests. That's the important point at the places marked with a star. So you need to bear in mind what the time signature is, and it says there are 2 melodies, so we've got 2 separate time signatures, so don't get confused into thinking it's just a continuation. It does change time signature. So the important thing to remember is that every new beat needs a new rest, apart from the few exceptions where there are sort of alternative rests that are used. So then, have a go at this yourself. It doesn't matter if you go wrong, you're always writing in pencil, and then we can check through those together. You learn better by your mistakes. So this first bar here is a complete bar's rest, and so without even considering the time signature, we know that a complete bar's rest is this whole note or semi-breve rest that hangs off the 4th line. Just because there are 4 beats in the bar, and this happens to be a 4-beat rest, is irrelevant in this case. That is just a complete bar's rest, no matter what the time signature. However, here we're going to have to think about the rests that we need. We've got 1 beat and there should be 4, so we are 3 beats missing. So you'd first of all think 1, 2, 3. However, that's not quite the full story, because just like in the beaming of notes, the same rule applies with the rests. You can't have a 2-beat rest going over the middle of the bar. However, the first half of the bar, these 2 rests can be represented by a minim or a half note rest. So there's 1, 2, and then there's our 3rd beat rest. That wouldn't work the other way round, because you'd be crossing over that middle point of the bar. I can only think that it's because 4/4 is such a very long bar, you need to see the halfway point each time, just so you don't lose track of what beat you're on. You can see it clearly in 2 half of a bar sections. So let's have a look at this bar, a little bit busier here. So we've got 3/4 and 1/4 of a beat, and we know that's 1 beat because it's beamed together there, as well as the maths adding up. So we've got 1 beat there, we've got 1 beat there, we've got 1 beat there. So we've got 1, 2, 3 and a half there. So we need half a beat's rest. And so that would be that's our quaver or 8th note rest. So let's move on to the next one. Now here we should have 2 beats in a bar, and we've got this triplet each time in this first few bars. Remember that this means 3 in the time of 2. So that's 3 quavers or 3 8th notes in the time of 2. So that's the time that we're after. Again, this should be 3 in the time of 2, but we've only actually got 2 anyway. So we need a 3rd quaver or 8th note to complete this triplet. And then that's 3 in the time of 2. That's the maths of it. The performance issues, of course, would involve this beat silence, but that's the duration of the time now, 3 and the time of 2. So scanning towards the end, we've got 1 beat here. We should have 2, and so we need 1 beat's rest. There we go, that's that question done. So let's move on. So turn over the page to question 6. So we've got to do a little bit of swapping clefs here. We're going from treble to bass. And the important thing here is to just always keep middle C in mind as an anchor point, so that you don't end up writing your given note in the wrong octave. So for example, this one that they've given is here, because we need to keep the pitch the same. That's the tricky part, don't jump octaves. So here's middle C, B, A, 1, 2, 3 below middle C. So here's middle C, C, B, A, 1, 2, 3. So any other A would not be acceptable. So let's think about this one here. Here's middle C, and we're 1, 2, 3, 4 above, C, D, E, F above. So that is middle C here, 1, 2, 3, 4 above, counting line space, and then of course we need to sharpen it. There we go. So if you keep middle C as your anchor point, it's pretty easy to work it out in steps. So if you've not done so already, I suggest you have a little go of this on your own, and now we'll work through these together. So here is literally middle C, and so middle C, it's at the bottom of the treble and the top of the bass, and it's as if you've kind of met in the middle where the treble and the bass meet. Of course we can then overlap, but that's kind of a good idea to just hold that in mind. Here we go then. So there's middle C, C, B, A, G, 1, 2, 3, 4. So here's our middle C line. We don't need it, but we'll just pop it there to just give us a reference point. 1, 2, 3, 4, C, B, A, G. And then of course you can just rub that little line out. So there's middle C in the treble. We're 1 step above it in a D. So here's the middle C, 1 step above is the D. There we go. Now we're asked in which major key are all these notes found, and this is our clue. We've got an F sharp, nothing else, and so the major key which has F sharps is G major. There we go. Next question. So we're asked to name the keys of these tonic triads. So the first part of that's super easy, because tonic is the lower note, the first note, the tone key, kind of your home note. So just as long as you keep your clef in mind, we know that this is going to be a D something. So all we've got to do now is decide, is it D major or D minor? Here we've got a D, an F sharp and an A. So D major has F sharps, D minor does not. D minor has B flats as the key signature, and then of course the raised seventh, but it does not have F sharp, so we know that it's got to be D major, because D major has a key signature of F sharps and C sharps. Of course there's no C sharp here because there's no C, it's not part of that triad, so we know it's got to be D major in order to account for that F sharp. So now we're in bass clef, so here we've got an E, a G and a B, so our tonic is E. So we know that it's E something, so now we need to decide, is it E major or E minor? Now E major would have sharps, and that's not come up in this grade. However, we know that E minor is related to G major, which has 1 sharp F sharps, which means that that wouldn't come into this at all. E, G, B with no sharps would be E minor, because E minor does not have G sharp, it does not have G sharps in it. Let's have a look at this one. So we've got an F, an A and a C. So we know that it's F something. F major has a key signature of B flat. There are no B's here, so that B flat wouldn't come in, and that would work in with that scale. There we go. So here we have a D, an F and an A. So we know that it's D something. Now here there's no F sharp, so we knew that this was D major because there was an F sharp. Here there is no F sharp. This is D minor because D minor has a key signature of B flat, and so there's no B here to be flattened. That's not part of the triad, but that explains the lack of the F sharp there. So here we got E flat, G flat, E flat, G, B flat. So we know it's E flat something, and we've come across this scale just in this grade. B flats, E flats, A flats is E flat major, and so that would explain all of those flats there. Okie dokie, that's the end of that question. So we'll look at the last question in the next video. I do hope that this is of benefit to you. I hope it's helping you. If you can give me a like, that'd be really great, and please do subscribe to my channel to keep updated. There's lots more to come. Please also do visit sharonbill.com and make sure that you make use of all of the resources that's available to help you there. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.